In this video, we are going to see how we can develop a professional bump chart, which can help us to identify the performance of salesperson or particular regions over time. And basically, if we want to check the ranking of, let's say, a region or a salesperson in overall sales contribution over every single month, how we can check that. So in this particular example, although at the first glance, it looks crowded, but it has so much meaning to this data. Let's say for salesperson Hamid, it's represented in a yellow or orange color. So in month 1, in terms of sales, he ranked number 1. In month 2, in February, he ranked overall to rank 2, then rank 3, then again he ranked number 1 in sales in April, then 2, and then 4 for a couple of months, and then back to 1. So you can analyze the performance. However, Umair started from January on rank number 3 and shifted to rank number 4 in February, but March performance was excellent and he shifted directly from 4th rank to 1st rank in terms of sales. So this is the meaning of this complete data, and let's see how we can develop this from scratch. First of all, let's insert a new sheet and just write the name as bump charts, and we will connect it to the same data as we have done before, and we are using that in the previous examples as well. So first of all, let's create a simple view. Let's put the date in the columns and let's switch it to month-wise performance. And in the rows, let's put the sales. So we will see that we have a simple line chart that we can switch to entire view. Now after that, if we want to see the performance during all of these months for a particular region or for particular salespersons, what we are going to do is just hold the control key and put it in colors. It is going to show us many lines over this, but as we can see, this line is nearly unreadable. If we want to convert it into ranking, what we need to do is just go to the sales amount afterwards. And from the drop down, we will just switch to quick table calculation and switch to rank function. Although this will arrange the data in some sequence, but still it is not very readable. But let's switch it to only 4 criterias so that we can make it more manageable. After that, just click on this drop down and click on edit table calculation. What we are going to do is we want to rank it in ascending or descending order, however we want it, but let's keep the settings to simple one. Competition is, we will keep it as it is. Specific dimensions, instead of months, we will switch it to salesperson, and now it shows the data like this. And if we want to filter out some of the salesperson, let's go in here. Let's keep Ali, Hamid, Saad, and Umair. Click on apply, and now it's much more meaningful, much more comparable. After that, we will notice on the ranking sales option, it starts the ranking from the bottom to the top. If you want to reverse this, just right click here, click on edit access and click on reversed. What this will do is it will start the ranking from upside down. After that, we want to add circles to data points, and we have already seen in previous examples that if you want to highlight every data point in circles, what we can do is just go to the colors, and here we can see under the markers we have the data point highlighters. So it shows something like this, but if we want to turn it into more fancy ones, and also we want to show the ranking within that circles, we can uncheck this and keep it to the basic ones. What we want is we will just copy another parameter here of the same one. Just hold the control key and just put it on the right side. It will create a copy of both, but the second one we will change the type of it. So just select this once so that it opens up the settings for this particular criteria, and from automatic we are going to switch this one to circles. Once we switch this up, the circles are created downwards and the charts are created upwards. What we want to do is we want to merge both of them so that the circle goes above each data point. And that's very simple to do. We have already learned how we can set a dual axis. Just click on this drop down and set the dual axis. It looks very nice, but you will notice that it doesn't follow the same color scheme. Like this point should be highlighted in the data points as red, not green. That's because the data is not synchronized. As you can see, the ranking start from 0 to 5 here, and from here it's opposite of it. So let's right click here and click on synchronize access, And now you will notice that each data point is highlighted in the same color as the line chart. What we only need to do is just fill it with some labels. So click on this labels and click on show marker labels. Still, it is not within the circle. So that's very easy to do. Just click on this alignment, and in the vertical sequence, just click on this middle, and in the horizontal sequence as well, just click on middle, and now it appears in the center. After that, if you want to increase the size a little bit more, you can do that. But this one is increasing size for the lines. Let's select the other one, which is this one, the data points, and let's increase the circle size. You can increase it like that so that it can be easily readable. So that's it. This is how you can create the bump charts to observe the performance of each salesperson and rank them in position according to their performance. So for example, the blue one is Ali. From first month, his performance was quite low and he ranked on 4th position as compared to the other salesperson. So Hamid was first, second was Saad, third was Umair, and 4th was Ali. But he boosted his performance and ranked number 1 in sales in February. Then again his sales dropped in March, and this is how he performed all over the year. One more thing, that if you want to add a highlighter to it as well, from the filters just click on show highlighter, and on our right we have the highlighter. Now we can easily observe the performance of a particular salesperson. Let's say that we only want to see the performance of Ali over time. What this will do is, as soon as we select any particular salesperson, it will see and show the performance in rankings in a pop-out effect, where it will make the other salesperson performance as blur so that you can easily read the performance. So this is just a simple example of bump charts. You can apply it on many different scenarios based on your organizational needs. So this is how you do it. Just try this by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.